Hi Samsung, my name is Liam Salter and I'm a final year student here at Birmingham City University. So I spent the last couple of years going to as many hackathon events in the UK as I could. And a hackathon is a really cool event where you have about 24 hours to take a concept to prototype. And it's usually within a team. And I thought this would be a really good way to experience new technology, VR being my main interest. So from this I've sort of been able to gauge what ideas I think would be viable. So when I set out to think of an idea that would help enrich student life, I wanted to think of something that, I'd experienced myself, obviously, as a student, and something that I'd learned from other events. And one of the main bits of research that I looked into was, in lectures, you only retain about 5-10% of that information. Whereas if you're learning from peers, it's anywhere from 80 to 90% upwards. Now, one thing to keep in mind is while peer learning is great, it's not always a viable option, especially for people, who have other commitments, they live too far away from university, and we need a way to sort of bridge that together. So with mobile VR in mind, what I think we need to do is to create a platform where students can host lobbies, whether that be private with friends, or even just giving lectures to complete strangers. And this introduces a lot of possibility for students to not only practice what they preach and apply what they learn in their lectures or their labs to other students to help improve their own knowledge, but they can also provide a valuable resource to other students looking to learn as well. So when I say a lobby system, what do I mean? Well, when you start up the app, you have a few options. You can either join a lobby that's completely public, and this is where you choose what sort of subject you're going to be interested in, or you can join one with friends in it. So this could either be a public lobby that your friend's in, or a private lobby that your friends created. You can also create a lobby. Again, you'd have to define what sort of subject you're going to be either lecturing or just discussing about, or you can create one that's invite only, where only your friends can join. So when you either join or create a room, you'll be teleported down to this audience section. While you're in this section, you won't be able to talk, but you will be able to listen to people that are on the stage. So on the stage, there'll be a number of hot seats available. This is configurable by the host. And at any time, a member from the audience or a member from the stage can look at either of these two signals. And when you start looking at these signals, a small radial dial will appear. And this is just a little indication of how long they've been staring at it. And after 5 seconds, they'll be teleported to either the stage on the first available seat, or down back to the audience area. So because this doesn't use any sort of remote controls or any external peripherals, this is done entirely by just looking at certain objects. So this sort of removes a barrier to entry for anyone who, can't spring for a more expensive system. So that's how I think we can use virtual reality to improve the university experience. And I'm just really excited to see all the cool ways in which we can use VR to change education. And it'll be interesting to see how social systems like these can empower students and make them feel excited to learn.